All right. This is Ace of Spades, Team TSE, State 268. We are number one, and I am coming back to you again today with Doomsday Tips number 4. This is incredible. I've come up with some really good information, and I don't like to waste anyone's time, so I'm trying to give you the best of what I know and hopefully shed some light on the things that you currently do not. Now, before I get ahead of myself, I'm in the pursuit of being very um, organized. I've decided to go ahead and write down what I need to do. And one of the major things that I keep forgetting to tell you guys is that I do have established playlists, and I will continue to grow and change those playlists, adding videos to them, so that if you guys have a specific subject that you are most interested in, such as Doomsday or COZ, you'll be able to look up at the top right of your screen, and you'll be able to click on one of those fancy cards that I've placed, and you'll be able to get directly to the playlist that contains the information you're seeking. So in my videos, especially in the future, make sure you guys look for those cards that pop up on the top right of the screen, and they flash only for about 2 or 3 seconds, letting you know that you can click into that and continue on with your information. I'll try to remind you guys. Next part, I need you guys to give me any video suggestions that you might have, because I've received several. I'm in the process of making them, and I would love to have more so that I can give you guys the information that you absolutely need the most of. So feel free in the comment section specifically, or if you know me in the game, either way, contact me the best way you can. Let me give you all the information I can. I will hold back absolutely nothing. Just ask Ace of Spades. My information is now your information. And then lastly, guys, if my information helps, like and subscribe, because every like, every subscription, and every minute you watch, the better for me. And I'm not saying it in a selfish way. I really want to help everyone out. And the better I'm doing, believe me, the better we will all do. So thank you so much for everything. And everyone that's already liked and subscribed, thank you so much, viewers. I will continue to do my absolute best for you. Well, now that we got all of that out the way, let's go ahead and deep dive right into Doomsday Tips number 4. And we're going to start with our normal process of 3 whole tips that are going to help improve your Doomsday. Whether you're starting for the first time, whether you've already played Doomsday, I'm going to try to uncover any information that you have not known or overlooked in the past. So my first tip, tip number 1, is to bookmark your intended path. Now, this is crucial. So right now, I'm currently in 266 with my good friend yet again, PG Shadowless, excuse me. Anyway, he's hanging out, whatever, and we are taking each other's plots because that's just what we like to do. So first things first, as you can see, I have my APC set up to my 3rd and 4th, and I'm letting my durability go for my first 2 to recover. However, I like to bookmark my path. As you know, I can see all my highlighted green areas, but sometimes I forget where I'm going. And he's taking back a plot there, this level 12, and several plots over here. And we do this, but if you bookmark it, it will help you to know where you left off. And you can always also, if you go into your little envelope, you can always go to your Doomsday Battles and see where things have gone. A minute ago, he's taken another plot back from me. And you can also go to your Doomsday tab at the top right. That's what I just clicked. And you can hit your territory button. And in the territory button, it will tell you your plots and the numbers that you are in, their coordinates. However, if you bookmark it, it's so much faster. I can go into my bookmarks. I can hit empty plot over here, and it will tell me a plot that I bookmarked for reasons at that time. Now, another part that goes with this bookmarking is it gives you the ability to coordinate with your other members. So that is really crucial in Doomsday. As you know, I'm currently taking level 13 plots. So as you'll see, I have a level 13 plot right here. Now, understand that majority of my members are not, and only about maybe 10% of my members are able to take level 12 plots. So what happens with all the level 12 plots, say like this one here, that another enemy has? Well, I can invite a member to join me, and they can go off of my line and take those level 12 plots. If you have these things bookmarked and you coordinate with your team, they can take the plots that you're releasing, and they can take the plots that you personally don't even want, but are really, really good for them. Same thing goes with level 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, all the way down. Your members are all going to be in different places, and some of them are going to start really later on because they're having a hard time with Doomsday. Give them the opportunity to play off your lines. It will continue to prevent arguments. And as you increase, they will increase. So by the time I'm on level 14, someone will be taking level 13 and they will thank me for it. So remember, bookmark your plots. Tip number 2. This is one of my favorite tips, guys. I'm going to give you some seriously silly information right now. So as you know, if I click my APC at the top left of the screen, it will bring up all my APCs, and you're going to see something that almost I've never really paid attention to. I'll be very, very fair, but it's crucial in Doomsday. You have what's called destruction power. Right now on my third APC, you'll see at the top middle, destruction power is 296. But my fourth APC, it's 505. The major difference is not the heroes in this case. On my third APC, I'm using all vehicle, which are very powerful and quick. But in my fourth, I'm using my wonderful, wonderful T8 fighters and T7 enhanced to save on some of my strength. But they have a lot more destruction power. Now, that does not mean that they're going to do better attacking. It means that they're going to destroy plots and buildings much more efficiently, even though they're much slower. So let me explain how this helps in Doomsday. You're going to notice that if you look at a plot that you have not taken, it has a blue bar and it shows the HP. That HP is 1 out of 1 on a plot that is not occupied by the enemy. On the other hand, if you look at a plot that is occupied by the enemy, that HP is 500 out of 500. Now, what you'll have experienced in Doomsday, if no one ever told you, if you're attempting to take back plots from the enemy that has already taken plots from you, okay, you have to knock out all that HP. Your destruction power directly reflects how much HP you take. So just as a quick example, I've set some things up. I'm going to go ahead and attack this plot knowing full well it's not going to work out for me. It will win the battle because he is not garrisoned there. But what you'll see, even though it was 500 out of 500, once my troop attacks, the plot is still highlighted white and it's only gone down, lo and behold, around 297 power. Now, if you look at my destruction power, 296 is where I'm at, minus the one that was already there for the plot. Now, what if I go to another one using my fighters that is 500 out of 500? If you'll notice, I'll go ahead and attack with it. It's going to take 19 full seconds, but what you're going to see is it's going to immediately take that plot in a very single hit. Now, this is super important and crucial because durability is everything in Doomsday. So tip number 2, use your fighters or shooters to take back plots. Let the extra time go and watch that thing highlight green on one single hit. Guys, if you're not doing that currently, one single hit, fighters, shooters with great, wonderful heroes will get you single hit takebacks on your plots. Do not use vehicles for that. And finally, guys, we're going to go into tip number 3, and this is probably the best Doomsday video I've made so far. So if you are an intermediate or even a Doomsday expert, I'm hopefully touching on things that you really haven't thought of before to help you improve your Doomsday game. Tip number 3 is reset effectively. So if you buy the Doomsday package for $9.99, which I think in Doomsday Tips 2, I specifically endorsed, and I don't endorse it because I get paid for it. I endorse it because it really does make sense to invest the $10 to improve your Doomsday game. If you choose not to, it's perfectly okay. This is not a paid to win game, but it does help. So if you have it, then you'll know if you go to your specialty tab after clicking the Doomsday tab, then you have specialties. We recommend that you start off with the blue. And right now, as you'll see, I'm currently working on 3 different processing tabs. And that's super important after having gone down and getting your 3 buildings. So let's go ahead and focus on exactly what I'm trying to say. On the first week, I spent my time getting at least to my second production queue right here. If you hit reset, on the second week, you can get up to 1 and then 2 buildings, which means I currently, which you've seen in the previous video, when I go to my honor structures, I currently have 3 assaults and 3 levels of guardian buildings. Those are crucial. If you watch Doomsday Tips 3, you're going to see exactly why they're so crucial, so I'm not going to waste time on that. But the buildings stay, even though I have reset my specialty and I'm currently on production. So right now I have 3 levels of buildings, and if I go to my production, you're going to see that I currently have 3 tabs going, creating all those virus files for me, hour by hour, minute by minute. Now, if you reset again, you will lose your production queues after the reset occurs and after those production queues are empty. It is also safe to say that if you reset off of your buildings and someone were to come and destroy my assault building level 2 and my assault building level 3, I would not be able to rebuild them without the technology. But if you do a really, really good job at doing your formation around your base, and you consistently take as many tiles as possible, then they will not be able to get anywhere near Alliance Center level 1, let alone level 2 or level 3. So that means my buildings are probably there to stay. And because they're going to be at a very high level on my next Doomsday battle, like my level 19 Virus Center level 1, people are going to avoid that. They're going to attempt to hit Virus Center level 9 by my boy Marrow here. Or they might even try to go to Oxygen at level 9 on this side. But they're not going to want to try to attempt to hit 19 because even if I don't garrison, those troops are incredibly powerful because I keep my buildings upgraded. That being said, you want to reset for your production again. Get those virus vials cooking so that you can increase your immunity and you can go ahead and continue to kick butt and take high level plots. So reset effectively. The buildings will stay until they're destroyed, and the production will stay until they are finished producing. Guys, if this information is even remotely helpful, as I always say, please like and subscribe. You know your boy Acer of Spades is here for you. I'm doing everything I can to give you the best information. And guys, if you need to know something, even though I'm only one guy and I don't have a production studio, I will get around to making the videos for you and making your game and Last Shelter Survival worth the wait. Guys, thank you again. Acer of Spades, signing out.